G'day guys, thank you for tuning in to another episode of notanalog.com. Today I'm looking at the HTC One V. Now this is the little guy of the HTC One family. That was not meant to be there. Now you have multiple phones in the HTC One range. I've looked at the XL, the X and the S, and now I'm looking at the V, the little brother. Now the little brother still packs quite a punch. It still runs Android 4.0 like all the other ones. The actual OS and the feel of it is identical. You've got the same sort of applications available to you and things like that, so you're not missing out on a lot. Now obviously the performance is a little bit different. It doesn't have the same performance as the HTC One X or the XL. It is slightly underpowered in comparison, but you don't notice it too much. A 1 GHz processor, half a gig of RAM, it still performs decently, especially for the price that you pay for the phone as well. Weighing only 115 grams, you don't expect it to feel like a quality phone, but I've never seen HTC make a really poorly built phone. This phone really feels fantastic in the hand, great body construction as well. Because it's got this curved back and what I'm calling the Jay Leno chin at the front, it still sits really comfortably, and if you've got small hands, you'll see it sort of will cup straight into your hand and very, very comfortably. The screen itself is small. It is a 3.7, I think it is. Let me just double check. Yeah, 3.7, I was right. I knew it. 3.7 inch screen, but it's very bright and very vibrant. You look at the colors and you're thinking, wow, it's actually kind of nice. Now, with that said though, 3.7 is a bit smaller, so when you're actually typing on the phone, it is a little bit more cramped. So make sure you've got some smaller fingers. If you don't, get some new fingers and make sure they're a little bit smaller this time. It's a 480 by 800 resolution. However, the picture is quite sharp. When you look at images and things like that, you do get quite impressed. Now, speaking of images, the camera on the back, a 5 megapixel camera, takes really, really good photos, and the flash ain't bad either. One disappointment, however, is the fact you don't have a camera on the front. So for anyone who likes to take profile pictures, you can't really do that without flipping the camera around. Now, with that said, it still takes great portrait shots and close-ups. I really found the camera in the back to be quite impressive, especially considering the price you pay for these phones. Now, in terms of pictures, how many can you store? You're limited because built into the phone is only 4 gig of storage, and a lot of that is reserved for applications, and not a lot of space is reserved for images and video. It does, however, come with a micro SD card slot at the back, and you can just pop a 32 gig card, a 16 gig card, whatever what's in your budget, and then you've expanded your memory for music, videos, pictures, and the whole lot. You don't have to be afraid to take photos. Now, the camera on this is also a high-performance camera. It still takes many shots per second. If I press the button, I'm just snapping photos here. I'm just clicking continuously. It's pretty awesome. So the camera is very impressive. I think I've mentioned that, but just want to say it again. Super impressive camera. 720p HD video as well. It's also got the Beats audio enhancers built in, and you will notice that when you plug headphones into this compared to one without the Beats technology, you do notice the difference, especially if you're listening to R&B music or rap and so on. The HTC One V is the perfect phone for someone who's not looking to spend a lot of money but still wants the smartphone experience. Now, it won't be the most high performance phone. You would notice the difference when you pick up the HTC One X or the One XL, but the One V is definitely not something to be frowned upon. It does a very, very good job for the price that you pay for it as well. Check it out. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm happy to answer them. This will be going back to HTC. I haven't bought it, but I can't stop turning it and showing it to you. Anyway, you know where to find me. Let me know how you go. Thanks, guys. Bye.